Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Women's Sports Manor podcast. My name is Gianna Castro, and I'm your host. Today is going to be a miscellaneous episode of sorts. I am recording this. It's almost 11 o'clock the night before I post. I don't know why I do this to myself. I literally have so much time. I give myself a week in between episodes, whether it's recording an interview or coming up with some fantastic idea. I have 4 more episodes left for this season. Got some interviews, and my last episode of the season is going to be a real treat. Get it? Because Halloween was like 2 days ago. Awesome. But my last episode, I will tell you this, it will be all NWSL focused, except for my part. I'm having someone on the show, which I can't wait for. I think it's going to be so awesome to have her on. But like I did last year, I'm going to be doing what I'm thankful for this season, as I will be ending season 3 in the last, not the last week. Is it the last week of November? No. I'm ending it during Thanksgiving week. I have so much stuff going on in my life, and I've been, by the time that November, or well, it is already November. Oh my God. By the time that the final episode is out, I will have been recording for 8 straight months, which 8 straight months. Oh my God. I want to talk about that really quickly. A lot of podcasts, I feel like they're split up in seasons, but I don't listen to as many podcasts as people may think. As a podcaster, I should be doing my own research by listening to other people's shows. I do not have the time for that. I barely have time to record my own show. This show has just blown up this past season. It is my most successful season by far. Social media growth has been phenomenal, so unexpected. It was just great to, I'm not one to like social media. I'm a very staunch person on I don't like social media, but I like social media for the growth of women's sports, and I'm glad that I could see my account grow. I'll be talking about this more at the end of the month when I do my last episode of the season. I'll be taking a very long, well-deserved break. I hope to come back by summer of 2022. Oh my God, next year is 2022. That's crazy. I'm graduating in May 2022 from my community college. Like I said before, I'm a sophomore at community college, and I'm hoping to transfer to a 4-year school to study journalism. Today I was informed by my mother that journalism is a dying major. This is the same thing she said to me when I was a sophomore in high school, except with photography. This is nothing against my mother. I just wanted to talk about this too for a little bit. I think journalism is dying because there's people that are just making their own content without going to school, or people that have gone to school are making their own content and just seeing what happens. And I love that so much. But I don't know if that's a good thing for journalists in general, creating their own stuff and hoping that, without a journalism degree, that you can do this or that. But I plan on minoring in some stuff too in school. So family, don't worry. I got this. I'm hoping to do marketing and social media minors if that exists. Maybe doing a major in public relations or communications instead of just journalism. I really want to see where I can go with all of this. I just got to see what's happening in the world and how to, execute that. But I'm so excited to figure out where I'm going to school, and I wish that I could take the people that are listening on this journey, but you can follow along on Twitter. I guess I'll be posting updates if I get into these schools or not. It's at WSM Podcast, and if you haven't been following and you listen to the show, please go follow on Twitter. It's where I'm most active, more than Instagram and Facebook. But I'm supposed to be working on my college apps right now, and it's just I I don't have the time. I think I was working on the University of Utah's application last week, and I finished the basic part of it, which is, filling out your information, where do you live, where do you go to school, what kind of classes are you taking, what kind of classes do you want to take in the future, stuff like that. And then the last part, of course, is that menacing essay, the essay that you gotta write for like every single place. Why do you want to go to this school, and why would you be a perfect fit, and how can you add to the diversity of this school? I'm a white European person. I'm a white European person that wants to attend your school. The least diverse you can get. Actually, you know what? I was joking around with one of my friends last week where it's like, you know what? I can be their next official like gay person at their school. I don't know. Like, you want to raise your gay population? Accept me into your school. Honestly, I feel like Utah can do that for me, although I don't think I'll have any problem getting into Utah. They got like, what, a 60% acceptance rate? I'm not worried. A lot of people, they're like, you gotta write your way into school. Especially for me, I feel like I'm an average student, but I don't know what it's like for community college people applying to schools. I'm trying to look up stuff on YouTube and the internet, typing into Google, transfer student application advice, stuff like that. And it's just all freshman related things. And it's like, come on, there's got to be something out there for me. So if you have any advice or have a video that I should watch, again, DM me on Twitter. My email is linked down below. So if you want to send me stuff about going to school, that'd be great. But I'm so excited to figure out where I go. In fact, on Friday, I'm going to the University of Wisconsin-Madison for a school tour by myself. It's going to be cold. It's going to be really cold. And then I have to go to work right after that. So I'm driving to Wisconsin. I'm waking up at like 6, maybe 5:45 in the morning, leaving my house by 6:15, hopefully getting there in time. Or maybe, I think I was going to leave at 7:15. I forgot what time. But the thing starts at 10, and it takes 2.5 hours, give or take 20 minutes to get there. They've got a decent journalism program. I'm not sure if I'm going to get into the school. I just wanted to go look at it, see if I actually want to apply to it again, because I just want to see if this is a place that I can see myself. And really, recently, I haven't been seeing a lot of that. Picking a school is really hard. So if you're looking for college advice, I'm the wrong person. Do not ask me, because I myself need advice and would love advice from other people. My friends at Bryant and me, and if you aren't following the BAM fam, what are you doing? My Twitter friends, and I've done an episode with Thomas Costello on here. Next time they have like they do this thing on Instagram and Twitter where it's like, send us your topics for what to talk about on our show. I'm going to type in, pick a school for me to go to, because I don't even know what I'm doing with my own life. So that's college application updates. I'm applying to like 7 schools. It's like 6 or 7. The most selective on there is Northwestern. So if I want to get into Northwestern, I probably have to write my way in, and I honestly don't see that happening. I'm expecting a rejection letter, which is, it's really negative of me to say pessimistic or whatever, but I don't know. I don't know. I want to get in the school, but I don't know. Northwestern, if you're listening, please accept me in your school. I would like to go to the best journalism school in the United States. That would be great. Thank you so much. And Syracuse, if you're listening, accept me again, please. Thank you. All right, college application talk is done. Let's talk about what's happening this weekend. Chicago Red Stars are taking on Gotham FC. I believe this is Carly Lloyd's first playoff appearance ever. Is it? Or it's like Gotham's and Sky Blue FC's first playoff appearance. Carly Lloyd, one trophy that she's never won is the NWSL championship. She's never won that in her career. And this is kind of like I guess this would be the perfect send-off. You know, she didn't score in her last game with the U.S. Women's National Team. I'm not going to give my opinions on Carly Lloyd. All I can say is this. She's pretty racist, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, just look on my Twitter, and I'm retweeting stuff and commenting on stuff that she's said and done. So I'm not the biggest fan of her. And if you're a Carly Lloyd stan, please don't come after me. I'm just stating simple facts. But Gotham FC is taking on the Chicago Red Stars at SeatGeek Stadium in Bridgeview, Illinois. I'm going to the game with my friend Mickey, who hosts the podcast Mickey Mikes Up, who I'm also collaborating with for my last episode of this show. If you haven't listened to the show, Mickey Mikes Up, please go subscribe. Follow on Spotify, please. Support friends of the pod. And if you don't know who friends of the pod are, go through my following list. People that I'm mutuals with, you know? Go support podcast mutuals on Twitter. Don't really have a lot of on Instagram. It's more like I'm more active on Twitter. So go and do that. But yeah, go listen to Mickey Mikes Up. She did an episode with Ari Chambers, which is so freaking cool. Super excited for her and what she's going to do. We're kind of doing the same thing in college. I believe she's a communications major as well. A journalism major. Same difference. But yeah, she is coming in from Ohio to go to the Red Stars game, of course, to cheer on Gotham because she's from Jersey. But don't worry, I'm rooting for the Red Stars. I'm planning on bringing a sign. It's going to say Sarah Gordon MVP because she truly is MVP. I've seen, other people in the league that could be nominated for this, but Sarah Gordon played all minutes, for all the games this season, making her Chicago's first, Iron Woman? Where's my phone? Oh, it's all the way over there. BRB, I'm going to go look what the name of this is. After grabbing my phone, I was correct. Chicago's first Iron Woman is Sarah Gordon. And quoting the Instagram post from the Chicago Red Stars, introducing Chicago's very first Iron Woman, Sarah Gordon. Sarah earned the title for playing every minute of every regular season match. Sarah Gordon for MVP, ladies, gentlemen, and non-binary pals. If she's not even nominated, then we have a problem. Big problem. She wasn't even nominated for team MVP of the Chicago Red Stars, which I did vote for this morning. Do I remember my answers? Actually, I'm sure there's like a link in bio thing where I can... actually, no, I'll just go to the email. So, if you don't know, and if you don't get emails from the Chicago Red Stars, what are you doing? Honestly. So there's the 2021 Player Awards. You can go vote. Let me open this again. Okay, so there's a lot of different categories. Rookie of the Year, Newcomer of the Year, Most Improved, Chicago Grit Award, Best Defender, Humanitarian of the Year, MVP, and Golden Boot. So there's only one person for Rookie of the Year, but I feel like if there were other people, she would be the only one that stands out anyway. So Tatum Milazzo is the only one listed on here, but she honestly deserves Rookie of the Year. She got some decent minutes this year for the Red Stars. Obviously, I voted for her. She's the only one listed. But still, Newcomer of the Year, we have Sarah Waldmo, Cassie Miller, and Mal Pugh. This one, honestly, was a tie for me between Mal Pugh and Cassie Miller, but honestly, I ended up going with Mal Pugh. because she's done so much, and so has Cassie. Most improved, I put Mackenzie Doniak, and also listed on here is Cassie Miller, Sarah Woldmo, Rachel Hill, Katie Johnson, and of course Mackenzie Doniak. Chicago Grit Award, there's Erin Wright, Rachel Hill, Vanessa DiBernardo, Alyssa Motz, and Kelia Watt. And I put Watt because she's done a lot this year. So has DiBernardo, literally everyone on this list. And if you want to go vote, ChicagoRedStars.com. I'm sure it's one of the first things on there. So go vote, please. Best defender, we have Tierna Davidson, Sarah Gordon, Casey Kruger, Erin Wright, and Kayla Sharples. I went with Sarah Gordon. Lights out. Honestly, any one of these players could have been on there. They're all so talented and good. I'm running out of descriptors. I'm speechless. They're amazing. Humanitarian of the Year is Zoe Morse, Sarah Gordon, Danny Calprico, Rachel Hill, Cassie Miller. I put Sarah Gordon. MVP, Malpew, Watt, or Morgan Gautreau, I think is how you say that. Is that how you say it? I don't know how to. Morgan Bryant? Anybody? Okay. I put Watt. Watt's been lights out. Can also make a case for Mal and Morgan. And then, yeah. Although the Golden Boot thing, why is that on here if you don't? It's not on here, guys. It's not on here. But those are the player awards. And when I was looking at that, how is Sarah Gordon not on the team MVP? How is she not there? I'm upset. I am upset that she is not on there. I don't know who came up with that list. But Sarah Gordon, MVP for the entire league. I'm making my case here. I will be making my case on social media, and I will be bringing that beautiful sign. Anyway, going back to the game that's going to be on November... What day is it? November 7th. November 7th at 2 o'clock Central Time, 3 p.m. Eastern. I think it's on CBS Sports Network for U.S. viewers. I will be at the game along with Mickey. We will be rooting for very different, the two different teams. You know, I got Chicago. She's got Gotham. I believe this is what they call the Pizza Derby between Gotham and Chicago. I'm excited. I've never seen Gotham play. Super excited to see Midge Purse play because, like, it's Midge Purse. What's not to like? One of the people snubbed from the Olympics team, along with Andy Sullivan, of course. There was a lot of people, so many people that were snubbed. And as these older players are starting to retire, like Carly Lloyd, I'm glad there's going to be room for more people to get in the mix. I'm glad that Christy Mewis made her way back. And if you haven't listened to the newest episode of Snacks, please go listen. I feel like I shouldn't have to be promoting these bigger network podcasts. But Lynn Williams and Sam Mewis do an excellent job of hosting Snacks. They're so good. They're very entertaining. And them talking to Christy Mewis today it was such a great episode. I was listening to it on my way home from school, and I was laughing the whole car ride home. It's just, they're great at what they do. They're great soccer players, great podcast hosts. What's not to love? Go listen to the newest episode of Snacks. What they do is great. I like their episode with Tierna Davidson, Emily Sonnet. All great episodes. Please go listen. That's enough of... I'm doing so many promoting things today. It's 11 o'clock and I'm tired. It's 11 o'clock and I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I do this to myself, though. I apologize to my future self for keeping myself up. I have to go to work at 8:15 tomorrow. This is so fun. I'm going to the Red Stars game. I keep getting off topic. I'm going to the Red Stars game. Cannot wait to see Midge Purce play, but also Sarah Gordon, Taryn Davidson, Casey Kruger, Mal Pugh, literally whoever's starting, that's awesome. Love all the Red Stars players. This is going to be a great game. Really hope it doesn't go to penalties, because I cannot take that. After watching the Euros this summer, or the men's Euros this summer, I should say, because the women's Euros are on this summer, or summer 2022. After watching the men's Euros and following along Team Italy, the amount of penalties that I've seen, or shootouts, whatever you want to call them, just my heart on the edge of my seat every single time. I cannot take that. I don't know how the playoffs work here. I know that I don't know if it just goes from regular play to extra time to shootouts, or if it goes directly. I don't know. I'll find out. But I heard it was going to snow this weekend. I've seen a lot of different things. It's getting cold around here in the Chicago suburbs. I will be bringing plenty of hand warmers and dressing in hoodies, jackets, wear a hat or two. I'm kidding. Earmuffs, scarves, all the great stuff. But I'm super excited to go to another NWSL game this year. Went to my first one when they played against Orlando. It was the rescheduled match where we saw Chicago win with a beautiful goal from Watt. I hope to see another one in person. I'm hoping to see some great stuff. Maybe a Chicago classic own goal. That's always fun. But I am super pumped, and I can't wait to see Chicago win the game. If you're a Gotham fan and you've made it to this point, sorry, Chicago will win this game. I'm predicting a score of 2-1, and this will all be done in regular time. I cannot take the stress of extra time or anything besides regular time. But hey, that's the beauty of soccer, honestly. It's going to be cold. But please watch on CBS Sports Network if you're in the United States. And I think for people that outside the United States, there's the Twitch channels, depending on where you're at. I think it's NWSL Official 2 or 3. They have all these different channels. All you got to do is go look up for your region and how you can watch. But I'm excited. You should be excited. Please follow along. If anyone's going to the game and you're listening to this episode, please reach out. I would love to meet people IRL. I saw a tweet that says, don't meet your internet friends. I've had a great time of meeting all my internet friends. So please reach out. Love to see you all there. Can't wait to see how packed Chicago or Bridgeview will be. Love SeatGeek Stadium, though. It's a great little place to be. I don't need any extra stuff besides regular time. My heart can't take that. But that's the beauty of soccer, honestly. That is the beauty of soccer. I'm just trying to think, is there anything else that I want to talk about? I have a lot of great ideas for my last 3 episodes, since this is the last of 4, beginning with this one. One of my internet friends will be coming on the show, who actually works for the Red Stars. He is the admin for social media, and he does a lot of great other stuff for the Red Stars. And my sister will be returning on the show. If you haven't listened to the episode where she's on the first time, please don't. It's so bad. I listened to it the other day, and it's so painful to sit and listen to. It was only in January of this year that we recorded. Thank goodness that I've grown with this podcast, and my voice sounds better. I have an actual microphone that I know how to use. Not pairing it with my headphones because my headphones have a microphone in it, apparently. Wow. The difference of, 9 months? Oh my god. And yeah, so it's just guests. I got 3 more guests coming on the show within the next 3 weeks. But I think this short little episode is going to be over now. Thank you again so much for listening to another episode of the Women's Sports Matter podcast. My name is Gianna Belcastro, and I'm your host. You can follow me on 3 different social media accounts and a video platform. Twitter and Facebook, it's the same handle. It's at WSM Podcast. And on Instagram, you can follow me at Women's Sports Matter. I have a YouTube channel that I will be working on uploading stuff during my Thanksgiving and winter break. So please be patient with the content uploading. I'm going to be fixing audio for stuff too. If you're trying to listen to an episode and you can't hear anything, please reach out. I will try my best to fix the audio. I don't know if I still have all the audio. I've been trying to make room on my computer for more episodes and all of that. But if the audio doesn't work, then I have to delete it. That's how it goes. I'm really sorry about that. But the Women's Sports Matter podcast on YouTube, we are 9 subscribers strong. Someone want to make it 10? That's up to you. I got a lot of great resources down below, especially voting. Now, voting registration, depending on your state, it may already closed or is still open. Today, November 2nd, is, voting day? It's election day. That was the word I was looking for. Election day. It's election day in Virginia. If you're listening to this episode and it's 2 o'clock in Virginia, oh my god, you still have time to go vote for the governor and a bunch of other stuff. So please go on and vote. Exercise your right. If you're going to turn 18 by the next election, I think it allows you to register to vote. Please go vote. It's so fun. Whew. Got a lot of other great resources like vaccines.gov. Go and find a vaccine. If you aren't vaccinated and you listen to the show, I'm repeating myself. I'm a broken record. Vaccines.gov. Put your address in. Find the nearest vaccination site near you. Get your vaccine. It's super easy. Please go get vaccinated. We are at 58% vaccinated for the United States, which is a really bad number. We should be more than 58. We should be by 70% by now. Please go get vaccinated. It is so safe. Okay? It is super safe. You had all these shots when you were little. I think it's just fine. Go get vaccinated. Please. I'm begging you. I want to go to school without a mask. We have gotten rid of so many other flus, basically, by wearing masks. And social distancing and all this stuff. Please go get vaccinated. Save yourself. Save the others around you. There's also other resources like the Trevor Project and NAMI down below. And yeah. So, thank you for listening to the first of 4 other episodes. I guess this is my ending month. You get a month's worth of episodes. Closing out season 3 with a bang. I'm going to go to bed now. Alright, well, I got to edit this and then go to bed. But thank you again so much for listening to another episode of the Women's Sports Matter podcast. Please tune in to CBS Sports Network to watch the Chicago Red Stars take on Gotham FC at 2 o'clock Central Time, 3 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to go edit and then go to bed. Thank you so much for listening. Go Chicago Red Stars. Sarah Gordon for MVP. I'm signing off. That's all, folks.